Brandon Rios Bam Bam versus Lucas Matthysse, the Machine. Oscar De La Hoya has been talking to Bob Arum, and this is a possibility that might take place. This is a fight that might take place coming up in the future, in the near future. I like what I'm seeing. Bob and Oscar look like they're getting along well. They've been talking in person, having meetings. It's not just talk. This is for real. We see them talking in interviews together. And Oscar De La Hoya says he wants to break the Cold War. But Arum wants to break the Cold War. Richard Schaefer was part of the problem. He stepped down now. Bob never really had a problem with Oscar, and Oscar never really had that many problems with Bob. And and even if they did, they're making it up now. And Oscar De La Hoya wants to make the biggest fights he can for the fans, and there's so many possibilities. Oscar's saying he's saying Manny Pacquiao versus Marcus Maidana. In this one, I'm going to talk about Brandon Bam Bam Rios versus Lucas the Machine Matthysse. Now, if this fight happens, this will be a war. This is a great fight. You'll get your money's worth. You can't miss. You can't leave the couch when you're watching this fight. You can't get a food or drink. You got to sit down because it's going to be a war. And if it's going to go 12 rounds, it's just going to be a war. And if it doesn't go 12 rounds, it's going to be, I wouldn't be surprised if it doesn't go 12 rounds too. But knowing these guys' chins and knowing the toughness of these guys, I wouldn't be surprised if it went 12 rounds. But knowing how hard Lucas hits and Brandon hits hard too, who knows? The fight might end. So you're going to get your money's worth. Who would win this fight? I'm going with Lucas Matthysse. He's just more athletic. He hits harder. And he's a machine. Bam Bam, well, his nickname says it. He's what do you call it? He's a warrior too. Like, he hits hard too. He's not as athletic though. He doesn't move around the ring as well. He's more stationary than Lucas. And I think Lucas Matthysse, the Machine, would just overwhelm Brandon Rios maybe and knock him out in the late rounds. If not, Lucas Matthysse will win a decision. But if Brandon Rios can catch Lucas in an exchange and hurt him, this might be a very close fight, and Bam Bam could win it. But if he catches him, because Bam Bam, Rios never quits. You can't really knock this guy out. No one's ever knocked out any of them, I don't think. No one's ever knocked out Brandon Rios. I don't think anyone's ever knocked out Lucas Matthysse either. No, he hasn't. No one has. But so both guys, beasts. Both guys could win the fight potentially. But I'm going with Lucas. I just think he's the more complete fighter. But Brandon Rios, you never know. He could catch him with those vicious shots that he throws, and he's very good at inside fighting. And Lucas Matthysse is there to be hit a lot of the time, so could go either way. But I'm going with Lucas Matthysse, either by late knockout or UD or a decision. But who knows? But anyway, pretty much I'm talking about this fight. Not that it will actually happen. It might happen. But the fact that Oscar's talking about it and these fights actually might happen, that's the thing that I'm really excited about. So, yeah, let me know what you think, and thanks for watching.